This is a classroom work-along that will help you with assignment 7-1, week 7. Okay, and the assignment requires you to create a whole bunch of functions. If you look here, I've got hints. Okay, this is going to be very helpful here for this assignment. Let's go ahead and click on that right away because we're going to be sticking that in our program real soon here. Open up Visual Studio. Get rid of the last source files we just worked with. And take and right click on here, add an existing, jump back to Blackboard, and we're going to take and copy the name of our program here. And we're going to take and copy and paste that. I lost my clipboard, didn't I? Jump back here, Control C, Control V. And let's go ahead and open that up like that. Set down. Wonderful. Okay, there's our program right there. Make sure you update this information for me. What does this program do? It creates a bunch of functions that blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's go back to Blackboard and get this hints, okay? Control A, Control C. I'm going to put that right up here, right at the top here, like that. Like that. It's got all of my functions in there. Looks like I got some extra spaces here. Clean it up just a little bit. Okay, let's now take all of these function definitions, okay, and actually create some functions out of them. I'm going to copy all this stuff up here now. Later on you can clean this up. You don't need all these marks up here. I'm going to stick that down here, right there, okay. V like that. And then I'm going to do is I'm going to start creating, rather than descriptions, okay, we're going to take and create methods out of these like that. And it's got an error issue right here now because it says, well, you haven't returned anything. Don't worry about that for now. Do the same for all these. If this really bothers you, just put in a temporary return. It bothers me. There's semicolon. That will fix that silly little issue right there. Okay, what's this return? Return 1 semicolon. And this one here. It's going to be a string. We'll just send it an empty string. And this one here returns a string. And this one here returns a double. Like that. And so always scare me a little bit here, but they aren't issues. They're okay. They always go away. And this one's going to return an integer, isn't it? That'll take care of all those issues for us. Wonderful. Okay, let's go start working this first one up here. Okay, let's see. Wrote you some really good information up here. We're going to say if we have to give this a name, don't we? If number by 2 times 2. Okay, in other words, if I take an integer and divide it by 2, okay, it throws away the decimal point. So if I multiply it times 2, that means yes, it is equals number. That's true. Okay. Then what we're going to do, we're going to return true. Semicolon. Okay, and then let's make this else. Like that. And then return, in this case, it's going to be a false, isn't it? Now, let's see. If you have if statements that only have one line, you can get away without putting the curly braces around there, can't you? Okay, that's kind of what we did. Now the program here, what's going to happen is if it does this, when it hits return true, it totally ignores the rest of the program. So if it's not true, then it goes to the next one down here, else, and then it returns false, just like that. Lovely. Okay, the next one here, if, oh, we don't have any names in here. Let's go put num1, num2, 3, like that, okay. Whoops, num2 should be number 3 right there. Okay, if num1 is, let's see, we're returning the largest, huh? Greater than num2, no space in there, and it's got to meet both these criteria, so you use and in there. Num1 is greater than num3. Then we're going to retake and return num1, because that is the largest, okay? Semicolon. Else if. We've got 3 possibilities here. It's either 1, 2, or 3, so we've got to put another else if in here. And I'm going to copy this right here because it's so similar. C, Control V. Now let's look at number 2. Okay, if number 2 is greater than number 1 and number 2 is greater than number 3, then what are we going to do? Return num2, semicolon. Okay, now all we got is number 3, so let's just make an else. Else it's going to be num3. Just like that. Lovely. Okay. I know what I'm doing here, so we aren't going to take and create all these couts right away. Okay, we're just going to do this. Okay, now a string. String works very similar as num. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go just like this. Control C that. Control V this. Okay. Let's call these str1, str2, str3, like that. And now what we got to do is replace all the str1s with num1s with str1. There it is again. There it is again. Same thing, there are 2. There. 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 Same thing with our str3. There. Lovely. Okay, it's pretty easy when you follow a teacher, isn't it? Okay, here we go. One great big if-else statement. If. Here, I got it for you right here. Let's make this a little bit shorter, okay? Num grade. And replace that. Like that. If that's equal to that, then what are we going to do? We're going to return a string, just capital A in it like that. semicolon. Okay, now I gotta do a whole bunch of these. Control C. Let's see, this one's for A minus. This should be plus, B, B minus, C plus, C, D, and this is just else. Like that, okay? And that last else is gonna return A, F, like that. Lovely, okay? This one here, we gotta look at all these numbers that I gave you right here, okay? 93 and a 90. And then a 87 and an 83 and an 80 and a 77 and a 70 and a 60. Okay, make sure you change these. A minus, B plus, D, B minus, C plus, and a C, and that's all they require, so that's good. Makes it easy for us. Okay, return D, return F, wonderful. Okay, the sales thing, okay, if, let's see, this double sales. Okay, if sales is greater or equal to 3,000 or 30,000. Well, I got a little error in this, don't I? It should be 30,000. I better fix that. Okay, if that's the truth, then we're going to take and return. Oh, let's see. 1,500. That's our salary, our commission. Actually, it's our salary, isn't it? I could change that too. And then plus bonus, they get a bonus for selling that much. And then plus, and at least we got to put in parentheses, keep this separate here. 0.12, that's the percentage of their sales minus 30,000. Like that, okay? And yeah, this isn't commission, this is, commission is just down here, isn't it? Okay, that's a, salary, say L-A-R-Y, oops, that didn't work right. Like that, okay? And then, we gotta do a bunch of these, don't we? Okay, we got one, two more, okay? Two more. C, B, V, like that, okay? Semicolons, if I would put my semicolon right there. Would have done that, would have kicked them all down nice. Let's check this again. There, like that, see? And then we get an else down here. Okay, let's see if it's 20,000 now. And this one here is 10,000. Okay, if it's that, then what we want to do is we want to return the second one. That first one the way it is. The second one here gets a bonus now of just 500. Okay, and if this one here, they get no bonus. Okay, too bad, they didn't sell enough. Okay. Oops, I did that wrong. They get their commission, I'm sorry. They just don't get a bonus. Okay, no bonus, too bad. And a screw this one up here. It's going to return 1500. I'm sorry, their bonus is 500 here. That. Okay, now we got to look at this. Okay, because this gets different. Okay, they get a percentage. Okay, if that's true, then they only get 0.8. And if this is true, they get 0.5. 0.05. That. Let me check that a minute. And one more thing here, we have to say if that's true, then they get sales minus 20. Yeah, otherwise it wouldn't work out, would it? And this one here, 10. That. There we go. We got one more thing to do here. If they make less than that, what do they get? Just their commission. Okay, no bonus. So they get, boy, they're lucky. Didn't really hard any work, but they still get a commission of $1,500. Good, that one's all done. Now we got one more to go here, okay? It gets a little bit long. This video's a little long. It's at 16 minutes already, but we'll get the program done, won't we? Okay. If we have to get it of a name here, numeral. Okay, if numeral. Numeral equals. And now make sure that you put a single quote here because this is a char. This is a character rather than a string, okay? If it's equal to an I, like that. And we have to say or this time because it can't be both a capital I and a I. It's illogical, okay? It's got to be an or, and an or is the pipe, and that's the key right above your enter, but you have to hit shift it, okay? That should give you that right there. Or numeral equals a little I. Okay, what happens then? Return a 1, semicolon, because it returns an integer, doesn't it? Okay, just copy this. Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, if it's none of those, then we return a -1, okay, because it's like an error code, okay? Okay, this one's going to be not an I, but a V. And this one's not going to be an I, it's going to be an X. It's not going to be an I, it's going to be an L. A C. D. Make sure these are all capitals. Okay, or M. Now here we got to take and we got to match that. Okay, what's this? Baby V. Baby X. Baby L. Baby C. Baby D. Baby M. Like that. Okay, now we got to change these values in here. Okay, it's not a 5 or 1, it's a 5. And this returns a 10. This returns a 50. This returns 100. This returns a 500. And this returns 1,000. 3 zeros. Like that. Wonderful. We got all our code done. I know the instructions say, the instructions say go ahead and print out the results right away. But hey, we know what we're doing, okay? Because you're following teacher. Wonderful. Where's our main? Boy, we got so much junk here. I'm going to clean this up a little bit. This is a mess. Let's get rid of this. We don't need these. Minimize the complexity here. There, here's our main now, okay? Make sure you fix this right here, okay? And let's get rid of these because they aren't really applicable today. Okay, let's go back to Blackboard here. There's our Blackboard, and our results are down here. I'm going to start out with these right here. C. Get back into our right there. Okay, I'm going to paste this in. Seems a little logical at the moment, but that's okay. Now what do we want to do? We want to C out, quotation mark, like that, okay? Each one of these lines get this. Let's go Control C on that. This is the fastest way to do it. Okay, like that. Cursor in front of there. That, okay. And now we want to put a quotation mark right here. And then we want to see out the same thing again, but no quotation marks, no colon in there, like that. Okay, get rid of that one in the end. We don't need that anymore. We do an end L, semicolon, like that. Okay. So once again, we want to take and copy this stuff right here. Control C. Replace the one with it. Control V. Like that. Okay. Now we got some issues over here because this is wrong. Okay, so let's make sure that we make these the same as what that line says, huh? Whoop, -1. And this is going to be just a 1. Like that. Put an extra end line here because we want to put some space between. Like that. Okay. Go ahead and run it and see what you get. Lovely. Let's compare this to Blackboard. Okay. There's our Blackboard right there. 1, 1, 1, 0, 0. Wonderful. We're on the right track. Okay. Beautiful. And now let's do the next group here. Okay. Control V. Once again, I'm going to copy this line right here. This bit of code right here. Control C. Stick that in front of each one of these. Like that. Okay, rather than our C here, I want to put a quotation mark right there. And I want to copy this section right here. I said 6 with it. We got to put like that in there first, don't we? Like that. And then semicolon like that. And what did I do? I forgot my quotation mark here, didn't I? Oh, now I gotta put that in each one of these. Like that. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and copy that right there again. Control C. Gonna replace that 2. That right there, and a -2. Like that. Looks like I gotta put one more space in there. Wonderful. Go ahead and run that. Oops, oh wait, I made a mistake. Okay, I didn't replace these, did I? Largest. 1, 2, 2. -5. -2. -7. Now let's try it. Oh, another end line on here too, huh? My Blackboard right there. Compare that to that. What we got here? We got a 6, 2, and a -2. Wonderful. Okay, just keep doing that. And when you're all done, you should end up with an output of this. Make sure that you copy your output and paste it in your, where are we? Way down here. Paste output here and submit your code.